Snack time, snack time, snack time society. Welcome back. This is Snack Time Society, episode 8. My name is Nancy.
And I'm Kat.
And let's get to snacking. What cheese are we doing today, Kat?
Today, Havarti.
Havarti.
I know.
Now,
this is going to be good. We're not super familiar.
Yeah, I was going to say, I confess, I do not know a whole lot about Havarti. I know the name, I know what it is, but I couldn't really tell you much about it. So this will be fun.
I'll tell you something about it.
Please.
Fun fact, Havarti was created by a Danish woman named Hannah Nielsen in the 1800s.
Thanks, Hannah.
Apparently. So
Good going.
Yeah. Thanks, Hannah. She traveled around Europe studying cheese making and then was like, I can do better, and made her own cheese.
That's right. Getting it done.
Yeah. She named it after her farm, which was named, oh God.
Havarti?
No, well, Havarthagard. I can't. It's got a lot of.
It's Danish,
together.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Danish.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
We'll just let that be.
Havarthagard is what I'm getting. Thank you, Hannah, for producing this cheese, and we are going to give it our best effort.
Yes, we are.
Now, I have to confess before we get into this that one of my pairings was those truffle potato chips that I got last time that I really liked, and I ate the whole bag yesterday, so
that'll happen. Should we try the cheese by itself to start?
Have to. It's a little soft.
I did a triangle.
Is yours hard?
No. But I looked it up, and there is not, unlike Manchego, there is a lot of variations of how to cut it. You're not like messing it up by not cutting it this way. I just thought it looked kind of fun. So
I mean, it does. Mine just came in a square, so this is where we live. But is yours really soft?
It's very bendy.
Okay.
Almost
it just feels very like rubbery.
Okay. Mine's not rubbery, but it is soft. You know the aftertaste that sharp cheddar has? It almost has that kind of aftertaste, but it's initially very mild and creamy. And then at the very end, mine gets like a sharp note to it.
Same. Why do I feel like it doesn't taste like much of anything?
It's not the most flavorful cheese. It's more flavorful than I thought it would be. What did yours specify an age or anything?
Did yours specify an age or anything?
Mine was a Yancey's Fancy Grand Reserve Berganost Havarti, aged 3 months, made in New York.
You just bought it because it was Yancey's Fancy, and it sounds like Nancy's.
No, actually, that part of it was so tiny that I didn't realize that was the brand at first. I was like squinting at it, like, what is that? Oh, Yancey's Fancy. Nancy's Yancey's Fancies.
Nancy's Yancey's Fancies. Okay, so mine is Roth Original Havarti. And it is, does it tell me how old it is? It doesn't tell me how old it is. It's made in Wisconsin.
Okay. So there's one fun fact I believe I can tell you.
Okay.
Because I was looking it up. I got so paranoid after the Parmesan, the designer imposter Parmesan. I got so paranoid about making sure I was getting the right cheese that I actually looked up if Havarti was a protected cheese. And the thing is, it technically is, but that kind I don't think is prevalent in the United States, because much like Parmesan, they also can just freely make it. It's just that there is a specific region where it has to have a seal and be authenticated.
I mean, okay. I think what I'm figuring out here is that I just don't think I knew what to expect here. And now, as I read a little bit more and you're kind of explaining it to me, I understand that this is a grilled cheese. Like, apparently this makes the best grilled cheese you can have. And so that's kind of what we're looking at it for. I don't know that we're looking at it as to be like its own standalone, like, cheese, if you will.
Well, I could totally see that. I have never tried it as a grilled cheese. Now maybe I should. But That makes sense also because I love a grilled cheese with sharp cheddar cheese, and this has that kind of aftertaste a little bit. So I bet it's pretty good. If they advertise that, it must melt very nicely.
It melts very nicely. It is what's called a washed curd cheese, which is why it's so mild and buttery. So yeah, that makes sense. They would do it in Wisconsin because they are big cheese curdy people. So okay, I can appreciate it for what it is now. What did you get for accoutrement?
Okay, let's see. I kind of ran the gamut. I have prosciutto.
No.
I have apricot preserves.
No. Did you get Bonnie Maman?
No, I didn't. I half expected that you would. No Bonnie Maman this time.
No Bonnie Maman. Okay.
I got sweet baby gherkins.
I got some gherkins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got regular honey.
Okay.
And I got a mustard called Beaufort mustard from France.
Okay.
It tastes like, the whole reason that we got it is because we had it at a restaurant and asked the chef what it was, because it tastes like Nance's mustard used to taste, but doesn't anymore. So I feel like Nance's mustard taste changed from what I remember. So that's why we have it, but it's kind of like a fancy French mustard. So that's fun, hopefully.
Well, I got an apple and I busted out that good ass mustard from the last time.
Nice.
Yeah. And for my cracker, what did you get for your cracker?
Oh, my cracker is the wild card this time, though I can't see how it could possibly be bad. You know those Cheddar Bay biscuits that they have at Red Lobster?
Yes.
Publix had them at their bakery. So garlic herb cheese biscuits. So how could that be bad?
Oh man, dude, now I want cheddar biscuits. I went with everything bagel or everything pretzel crisps.
I love those. I like those in all the flavors. That's got to be good.
Let's try it with a cracker.
Try it with a cracker / bread.
/ the best biscuit ever. Oh, did you just get a little piece of biscuit?
I cut it into slices. It's very dense. So if you eat too much, it's like, oh.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Good with the pretzel?
Oh, good. I feel like this is going to be a cheese that's like good with things.
It was the everything pretzels. Is that right? Yeah, I could see that being good.
It's just good. It's such a mild cheese that it gives it a little something to work with, and it just really brings out the creaminess of it. I like that.
Well, I would love to see. So I sliced it almost like it was a little baby loaf. So now I want to make like the world's tiniest little sandwich.
You should do it.
Just throw that thing in the toaster. You're good to go. Okay, what should we try next? The baby gherkins?
Yeah.
Sweet baby gherkins.
Pickle. I made a little sandwich. Again. Yeah, I think this is a cheese that you just put it with something and it just elevates.
And I'm not always a fan of the sweet pickles. I like the little tiny baby gherkins because of the texture of them. But if I'm buying them myself at the store, I tend to go for the dill, the savory ones. I like this combo together with the sweet ones.
Oh, you meant you actually got a sweet pickle. I just thought you were calling them sweet baby gherkins. I didn't think you meant it was like actually a sweet dill.
Literally,
or sweet pickle.
Literally sweet. Sweet baby gherkins.
Sweet baby gherkins.
I just couldn't help but say it that way.
That's your new catchphrase. Sweet baby gherkins. No, I'm gonna cry. Mine's actually a dill pickle. So in case there was some confusion there.
It's just fun to say.
Sweet baby gherkins.
Sweet baby gherkins.
It's gonna be like Bonnie Maman.
Bonnie Maman. Okay, I'm gonna try it with, I guess, the apricot preserves next. What are you going to try?
Apple.
Apple.
I got a Granny Smith. You know, I like me
Ooh,
Granny Smith.
do love that. Ooh, this is a big chunker too. It's like a whole piece of apricot on here.
I'm going to say something weird. A, this is really good. And B, it's got a kind of like, because of the creamy texture of this, it's kind of like eating apples and peanut butter.
Ooh,
You know, like that
that's
kind of,
pretty
like when you do
cool.
that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let me try it with the honey next.
Well, do it with a mustard because I have mustard.
Oh,
Or did you
okay.
already get in the honey?
No, I actually lost a piece of cheese in it. It fell into the swamps of sadness, so I'll go for the mustard.
We are back with the mustard that I feel like I can make into a sculpture.
Yeah, that stuff, now you've inspired me to try to get it. Mm,
I don't like it with the cheese.
no,
No.
this one is good with it. It's just a little bit, it's got like a tangy taste to it. It looks like this. It looks like how Nance's looks.
Well, now I want that because I mean, if you went out of your way to ask at a restaurant, like what kind of mustard they had, it's got to be good.
Yeah, that's good. That's good with it. Interesting that the stone ground did not work well with it.
Yeah, it just wasn't a good mix, which is weird because everything else so far has been really good.
That's fair. I mean, I've had a couple unexpected pairings that didn't work out recently too. So
All right, what else you got?
I'm going prosciutto.
Prosciutto?
So okay, so the prosciutto, as you know, is very salty. Some of the things that I have tried it with recently, the salt just is overpowering combined with whatever the cheese is. In this case, the cheese is very creamy and mild, and it really works well together. So it's nice.
Okay. I feel like I should also mention in here that Denmark takes Havarti very seriously. It's part of their national like food identity. So, you know, we have to be kind to the Havarti or never go to Denmark.
Mm-hmm. We will be kind. I'm a fan so far,
I
and
like it. Yeah.
I agree. It's great to pair with things, which not all of the cheeses have been as universal as this so far. So
I've learned a lot
um,
in this, and it's just really been what's a standalone cheese and what's a cheese that's good with pairings.
I agree. I have honey left. I'm going to use an actual utensil because I lost my cheese in there. I'm going to make that mistake again.
I know. Is it the regular honey or the hot honey?
Regular honey. This is
Oh.
my last pairing. Yes, that is good too. Wow. Also, I've said this before too. The honey that I've been using is crystallized, which is fine. It's still good that way. But the little crunchy bits of the crystallized honey is a very good texture with it.
I believe that.
Makes it like kind of like you're eating manchego or something with the little crunchy bits. So,
But here's the thing. I'm not buying a cheese that I like parts of it that taste like another kind of cheese that I like better. You know what I mean? Like, why wouldn't I just buy the cheese I like?
yeah. But in this case, we actually kind of realized that manchego was not as universal with pairings as I personally thought that it
Mm-mm.
was.
It's a standalone cheese.
Once we did that whole exercise, I changed my whole perspective about manchego. I thought, oh, I thought this went with everything. It actually doesn't. It's good by itself. And then the Havarti, I think, is its own thing because it does like a pairing, kind of
Mm-hmm.
like the cheddar. Also, kind of like the cheddar because of the grilled cheese.
This makes me think this Havarti would be really good on a cheese board too,
Mm-hmm.
because you get all of the things.
Yeah, and I think it would be because it has a little bit of that the cheddar quality to it. I think it would be kind of a crowd pleaser if you were serving it to other people as well. A lot of people are going to like it. Also, cheers.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
a Sauvignon Blanc, which I don't normally buy. I tend to buy the Pinot Grigio and the Chardonnay, but I bought this because supposedly it is a good pairing with a Havarti.
That's actually my backup. So I'm a Pinot Gris, then a Sauvignon Blanc. I will not touch a
Hmm.
Chardonnay. And I, again, have my La Mancha rosé.
Lamanta. What should we
Uh,
rate?
yeah, that's what I was going to say. Ditto. Cheese.
Ditto. Let's rate the
Cheese.
cheese. Texture.
3.
Okay, my texture would be 4. It's creamy, and I like the creaminess of it, but it's a little bit like it almost sticks to the roof of your mouth, you know? So that's why I would take it down a little bit.
It feels like, and this is, I think it's misleading too. So I preface this by saying this is not the same thing, but it has like the consistency of like an American cheese slice. Like it's got
A
this
little bit.
rubbery, like weird feel. Like it doesn't feel, it feels processed, which I know that that's not the case, but it feels kind of gross. That's why when I was like, is yours like soft and like it just feels processed?
I totally know what you're saying. And I've had some like that, but mine did not quite have that over processed texture. It was a little bit better than that, but then once you're eating it, it kind of gets all mushy and stuck to your mouth. So,
Yeah.
how about flavor?
It doesn't have a lot of flavor. It's really mild. It's kind of a gateway cheese. 3.
I would go 3. I do want to try it on a grilled cheese, though. I think that would be good.
I do too. I think we should do that at some point in the future.
Okay, cracker.
Good. 5.
Okay. I would say 4 for mine, only because it's a little dry. Like I think it might have been hanging out at the bakery for a little while, but I like the idea of it.
Pickle.
Okay.
4.
Okay.
Good.
Pickle I would also give a 4, and that's surprising for me because not usually big on the sweet ones.
I would never buy the sweet ones. I only buy the dills.
Same.
Mustard.
Ooh, mustard. 4.
2.
Oh, that's right. You didn't really like yours.
You know how much I like that mustard too, so.
Yeah, I would say prosciutto was a 4. Really good with, like, pretty solid with a lot of the pairings.
Same. I had the apple. I would say 4.
Okay.
And that's all that I had. You had a
Um,
fruit of some kind. Didn't you have a fruit?
I didn't, but I had an apricot preserve,
That's what I
which
was thinking.
was good with it. I would say 4 for that.
I said, did you have a fruit? And you said no, but I had apricot preserves, and apricot is a fruit.
I meant like fresh fruit.
I'm
In my
just
head,
saying. Like, don't tell
in
me
my
I'm
head,
wrong.
I heard fresh fruit. My last one was honey.
Yeah.
And I would actually give that a 4. I feel like just 4 down the board.
I mean, you know what? I'm glad that we did this because it's not a cheese that I'm familiar with. I mean, I've heard Havarti. I'm sure I've had it here or there, but it's not something that's on my radar. And now I will confidently put it on a cheese board because I feel like, again, gateway cheese to people that maybe aren't as adventurous in their cheese tastes. And it just goes really well with a lot of things.
I agree. I like finding stuff like that because I like my pairings. I like finding stuff like that that's going to go with a lot of stuff. So that's a winner.
And the results. Nancy gave the cheese itself a 7 out of 10, and overall with the pairings a 77.5%. Kat gave the cheese itself a 6 out of 10 and a 70% with the pairings.
Should we talk about what we're wearing?
Yeah, what's going on over there? I see a little neon. I see a little 80s vibe with the earrings. Are you gemming the hologramming it out? What's going on?
This is an homage to my love of safety yellow. Got my statement necklace that I've had for probably 20 years or more.
Oh my God,
And
it's pretty fantastic.
I don't even know where I got it, but safety yellow makes me happy.
It's amazing.
And then this shirt I got at a thrift store. And side note, at a totally different thrift store in a totally different state, I found one in hot pink. So that felt like a win because it was so random.
Wait, so you got the same shirt in 2 different colors from 2 different thrift stores?
2 different states too. So that was like, ha, feel
That's
like
like a sign. That's like a sign you have to buy it.
And both colors were really fun. So, and it's like, it's completely sheer. So I wear it like over a tank top. And these I literally just got this weekend from some kind of random pop-up market. And I was like, I like safety yellow. I like lightning bolts. I think I need these. So they came home with me.
I love it. And I just have to know if any of it glows in the dark.
Oh my gosh, I wish. Briefly, there was a brief moment over the weekend after I bought them that we thought that they did. It was just a lighting trick. But you know what's fun? A black light. So there is that, at least.
That is such a good time. I'm sorry, but like in my head, they all glow in the dark and it's just fun.
I would love that. I would love that. But I still like it anyway.
I still like, 100%, not putting it down, but just in
But
my
that would
mind, in my mind, you glow in the dark and that's it.
That would take it to the next level. I mean, I would straight up strap some roller skates on and head back to the roller rink.
We should do that next time we're hanging out. We should go roller skating.
I bet that doesn't exist anymore.
It has to. Do you think we'd hurt ourselves?
100%. Last time I went roller skating, I broke my arm. So that was 7th grade. Anyway, I digress. Tell me about what you have on.
Well, as you know, we are highlighting statement necklaces today. And I think you're familiar with this, Nance, because you made it with your own 2 hands.
I did. And it looks great on you.
It's wonderful. I love to bust this puppy out, but it is a beautiful pink and white statement necklace made by my dear friend. And to go with it, because I don't know why in my mind it's very spring and whatever, the butterfly.
That's so pretty. I've never seen that one.
I told you I was going to bust out some new stuff. So that is the butterfly. How much?
Oh, this is a new one. Yay.
And because this summer we are celebrating the World Cup here in the United States, a soccer ball.
Oh, that is so cute.
How much fun is that?
Oh my gosh. I love it.
Because you know how much I like my sports ball.
I do. Go sports ball.
Thank you for supporting me.
You're welcome. The next cheese is going to be
Goat.
Chev,
Goat.
otherwise known as goat.
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 Goat. That's a sheep, I think. I think that's a sheep.
It could also be a goat. How about this? Isn't that what goats do?
I don't know. Well, yeah, I mean, what? Like, subscribe, follow for more cheese shenanigans, and come back next week for goat.
All that stuff. Yes, please come back. Join us for goat cheese. Wear your fun stuff. We'll see you next time.
Snack time, snack time, snack time society.